All right, everyone. Welcome. So we were supposed to do this yesterday, but um, but the problem is that Twitch was being dumb, and I found out that Streamlabs can actually stream to YouTube. So that's definitely exciting. Um, so I'm just so what we were doing yesterday is that we were trying to review Fellow. So what this is that it is a first AI browser, a Genic browser. So I was um, I was talking about this, and it was interesting. But the funny thing is that like Twitch didn't record it, so that was pretty much the problem. Is exactly that. So that's the issue. So I was having some issues with that. So so give me a minute. I'm trying to do something at the same time. Like usually they give me like a link. YouTube gives me a link to pay for stuff, but just give me a minute, guys. Okay, let's do the review. Just needed to do some stuff. Okay, so what we were trying to do yesterday um, was where was it again? I can find my stuff. I was reviewing this yesterday. So try to get started. Chat my history. Give me 1 minute, guys. We'll be back. We just need to quickly go to the washroom, and we'll be back. All right, everyone. Sorry about that. Just had to go to the washroom there. Um, we're back. Um, so yeah, we're back. Okay, so we're good. Okay, so this is what supposedly I wanted to do yesterday on Twitch. I never knew I could just go live from OBS from there. I just figured that out right now, so I was trying to do it off my Twitch account, but you know what, I might as well just do it off so I figured it out. I was trying to do a Twitch live, YouTube live, but I guess so, but like, I can just do this. So this is the browser. So it's brand new. They reached out to me, and all that. And okay, so research papers, 50K, exposure in 2 weeks, search for beginner fat burning workouts. So we did the more of the business side of it. There's other stuff you can do. So here's my history. This is from yesterday. So it's going to be a lot easier to do because I actually have everything in front of me. Um, so so I was doing the quarter earnings of AMD. So as you can see here in the sidebar, I'm bringing up report of AMD's quarter one earnings. See right here. So it did a search for AMD's latest Q1 earnings. It did all that, search for the revenue figures. So to sum it up right here, um, so outstanding financial performance, revenue of 17.44 billion over 7.134 billion expected, up 36 year over year. A non-GAAP EP5, so they went up from GAAP. Well, and my financials, my financial side is a little bit showing, but pretty much what it is that like their expectancy of doing good versus the expectancy of doing bad. So like kind of like I guess like it's kind of like betting on a horse in a way, if that makes a lot of sense. Like the horse could do well, the horse could not do well. So depending, and then you have 529 year over year. So the GAAP GPS, and then your gross margin. So it's up by 2% over the prior year. And then you have your performance highlights. So your data center. So you have a 3.7 billion revenue, and then an additional 57% year over year, strong AI, GPU, and CPU demand. So pretty much now with the AI expansion, so now I have a 3080. So I don't really like. There's some AI aspects in it, but this is when I was just starting. But now, if you want to go into the 40 or 50 series, and soon to be 60 series, they have AI stuff. So what it's called is called ray tracing. Hey Cheng. So what ray tracing is basically like visuals. So basically, you know how you had that fancy movie type of stuff in the movie. So that's what they have. They have better color. They have better outlook, and they can kind of like, how do I say, like scan the environment better to a certain degree. Um, so it gives you more like, so pretty much when they say non-ray tracing versus ray trace, so like the lighting, the effects, and like a lot of like the motion is a lot better. Because with the ray tracing, they have certain like motion graphics that's embedded into it, but they took it to the next level with AI because they're trying to make AI more self-aware, more adaptive, and then by doing that, they can add more aspects of an agentic. This is an AI agentic browser, so pretty much um, it can learn from a lot of other stuff. So like another way example to simplify it, GPT. I want you to do a financial report, okay, but then you have to teach it. But like what this is that like it's an AI agentic browser, so pretty much it scans the web pages and everything, and then it would give you a report. So what it did is it basically scanned a lot of the websites, so like Yahoo Finance, Bloomberg, certain other aspects, other financial websites, to get a financial data sheet, and then it would give you more of that perspective. Um, so then you have your segment of your data center, and then your clientele. So they have for their clients, they have a 68% year-over-year record, and a revenue. Demand for the Zen 5 Ryzen processors. The Zen series is a little bit more new. This is now, they're also trying to adapt AI into CPU usage. Because by doing that, as I said, the adaptive self-awareness of the agenticness of it is that it can detect if, so how do I put it? So like, let's say your CPU usage is going high and your computer's overheating. So by doing that, it can detect that it's I guess a high usage, and then it'll try to detect what the program is. It will either slow down the program or shut it down so your CPU usage can drop, which is actually very, very smart. And then obviously they're dominating in gaming. Intel was king for a while, and then AMD caught up during COVID, and then yeah, pretty much it was kind of over. And now AMD's king. Embedded of 8.32 million, -3, mixing demand in markets. And then obviously the CEO, Lisa Su, highlighted AMD's outstanding start to 2025 with accelerating growth driven by core business strength and obviously expanding in the AI type of field. The new Radeon series are doing pretty good as well. Radeon is basically AMD's version of the graphics cards. Intel has its ARC, but Intel ARC is terrible. Just know. They're even trying to adapt certain things, but obviously they're saying momentum despite regulatory headwinds from expert controls, management, and emphasized strength. So key business developments: completed ZT Systems acquisition for data center AI accelerator market. As I said, they're trying to make it more AI agenic, so more self-adaptive. It can learn, all that type of stuff. And then expanded AI partnerships, obviously with Meta, Google, Core 42, and Dell. Dell isn't too bad. Dell is more doing cloud computing, like IBM to a certain degree. And obviously Meta and Google obviously have Gemini. Core 42 is something new. I never heard of them, but we're probably big into the AI space as well. So there's new AI companies popping up all the time. I try to keep up with them as best as I can. And then obviously quarter two. So revenue 7.4 billion plus 300 million. Export controls impact 800 million inventory charge plus a 1.5 billion full year revenue impact, and then obviously the gross margin would be up excluding certain things. The whole shipping thing is still going on with the export import, with the shipping logistics. It's still somewhat of a mess, so it's kind of mixed on that perspective because it's the shipping logistics industry has been shut down for a while. So I used to work. That's actually what I used to do before I actually did this to a certain degree. So it's still a mess. It's somewhat recovering to a certain degree, but there's still a lot of cloggage because, as I say, if you shut down the world for 4 years, and then you have a back pile of 4 years of shipping and exporting that you gotta get out. Ooh, that's gonna be a big mess. How's it going, man? We're reviewing the Agenic browser. So this took 7 minutes and 21 seconds. This is basically just quarter earnings. So this is basically the comprehensive breakdown of it to get it, so you can get a better idea. So here's the overview. AMD delivered an outstanding performance, as I said, and then you can see all the revenue, percent, and all the percentages, and then you can see the growth over here. So if anyone who hears a little bit more visual, the charts. You can see the gross profit. You can see all the numbers here, year over change, and then quarterly changes. Obviously, as I said, and then obviously the market impact right here, and then obviously all your site references. So obviously this is what it all scans. So obviously the AMD website, Bloomberg, everything like that, and obviously like the tech websites as well. This is a report. And then if you want to go now, you want to do, I don't know, top 10 KOL. So now you want to do something more of a breakdown of like how to do like a marketing campaign. So helping find top KOLs. This is the gate. So obviously one of this type of stuff. So it's going to scan YouTube, social media, TikTok. I don't have so much access to my LinkedIn. Eventually I'll get back, but obviously all the type of stuff. So can you please use the reports to make a full comprehensive report breakdown and summary a full extensive breakdown of the highlights? So basically, it basically broke it all down, major do's and don'ts. So obviously, absolutely, relationships in the tech algorithms, which will naturally show the high-performing accounts of brands succeeding in embracing a few core strategies, and obviously adopting emerging AI. As I was saying yesterday, Meta, Google, and then other browsers to a certain degree, Opera. Obviously, this one's more fully agentic. Opera somewhat. What else is there? And then Reddit and everything. Reddit's not going to do the whole AI thing. I think they're going to crash probably. But all the people, so what they're doing is that SEO is gone and they're switching over to a full AI agentic or more of an adaptive search. So pretty much to break it down is that if you're using AI and you're using certain hashtags like your thumbnails or search tags or everything that are generated with AI, it may be Gemini, maybe DeepSeek, maybe ChatGPT, whatever that you're using. So ImageN 4, DeepSeek, tags, or ChatGPT, DALI, Sora, all that type of stuff. And then you're uploading it to YouTube or any of these platforms, Google will detect that in its new AI based engine, and then it'll put your rankings a lot higher within it. So let's say a person with SEO was top 5, and they're not using an AI type of way or like search tags or whatever, they'll be dropping lower because due to the fact that AI is now becoming more expansive, as shown there and here. By doing that, they're utilizing the leverage of the AI because now since it's shifting, like you can make photos, you can do comprehensive breakdowns as I'm showing right here. But by doing that, then you will get a higher ranking within it. There was a person who I was watching the other day. His name is Julian Goldie, and he was breaking down and he was explaining the system that they're changing because SEO was basically an SEM was paid and certain type of stuff to get your certain rankings, and you have to use certain keywords and everything, and you have to make sure that certain things are proper. But now with AI, since it's becoming more adaptive and it's understanding a lot more complex scenarios, and then now with this browser, it can, as you can see, I made a breakdown of AMD Q1 earnings, and by doing that, you're putting your search tags and everything like that there. So by doing that, basically, you're now using the new system that they're switching over. I heard rumors a couple of weeks ago, and now they're doing it. They announced it the other day. And then by doing that, you'll be having, so pretty much everyone who's saying, ha ha ha, AI slop doesn't work, ha ha ha, it's not slop anymore because now that's going to be the new algorithm. So if you don't use AI in your algorithm, your videos aren't going to get any views. I'm sorry to tell you. If you don't use the ImageN 4, DALI, whatever, if that system doesn't detect it, it's going to be very, very hard going forward. So this is the same right here. Social media landscape showing the emerging AI tools adapting to a new short-form content algorithm and prioritizing authentic, value-driven engagement. Here, this full breakdown. So AI-powered content creation. The biggest winners are those using AI for both content creation, community management, and KOL and other brands to utilize AI-driven video editing, copywriting, and even automated direct messages, comment responses, all that type of stuff. So short form, high impact videos. Tech KOLs and brands are doubling down on short, visually rich videos, especially product demos, behind the scenes, day in the life, and other quick tips. These formats are constantly going viral to help humanize the brand and help and are heavily favored by the new platform's algorithm. Just as I said, they're literally switching over the algorithm. Successful accounts monitor trending topics daily and are quick to participate in viral challenges, memes, and other relevant discussions. This agility helps them tap into existing momentum, expand reach, and far beyond their useful audience. Audiences are gravitating towards authentic, value-driven content, showing real people, real stories, and genuine products. Instead of polished ads or overly scripted videos, brands and creators who openly discuss lessons, behind the scenes, how-tos, scene stories, or setting stronger engagement, community-driven collaboration. Obviously, they're trying to adopt AI for content creation tools, scheduling analytics, and even customer engagement. and obviously influencers and customers are going with certain AI Q&As, um, AI UGC campaigns, so more like automated campaigns in a certain degree, um, like obviously with the AI leveraging it. Post regular short videos that are around 30 to 90 seconds showing products in action, customer experience, or quick insights. Monitoring trending hashtags, topics, and conversations. Don't wait until the trend peaks. Show behind the scenes. Encourage users to use user-generated content, UGC, with AI. So, like, if you're going to be using this, this is a good browser. You can do tweets, you can do reports, you can do whatever you want. And if you want to do research papers, you can do your research. You can scan everything, and then you can get something like this. Run posts, Q&As, ask me anything. Major don'ts. Don't rely on static images or on text and heavy posts. They are under prioritized by new algorithms. Avoid generic, overly polished marketing videos that feel inauthentic. Don't ignore comments, DMs, or customer feedback. Don't stick to fixed posting schedules. If engagement drops, stay flexible and adapt, and avoid controversial, so-called controversial. I put air quotes around that. Like, controversial changes every week at this stage. So, but I don't know. I think that's more up to the user what they want to deem controversial. Um, how to leverage this for your account and business. Reviving dead or suffering accounts. Start with short form video campaigns that reintroduces your story, mission, and people. Use AI to generate content, ideas, edit videos, schedule posts at minimal times. Engage directly with every comment or DM. Start scaling a new online restaurant. Create daily or weekly videos. Spotlight bestsellers, new products, menu items. Meet the team, all that type of stuff. Power recommendation engines on your website and DMs. Partner with local niche influencers for authentic shoutouts, and obviously you're generating content. Leverage AI for growth. Implement chatbots, AI agents for instant responses, and obviously analytics. The most successful social media accounts and businesses today are now starting to blend AI-driven content and engagement with authentic storytelling. Rapid trend adoption. Constantly experimenting, leverage optimization without losing to the human touch. These strategies will help you increase and revive struggling accounts and drive more qualified traffic, whether online shop or restaurant or any other digital presence. Um, so here is the comprehensive social media revival and business guide. I was trying to. So what variable storage is, if anyone is wondering what it is so this is something. So I was even trying to figure out, and I was even talking to Fellou. I tried to give them a DM and stuff like that. They got back to me later on. Actually, they did, but then I said I already figured it out. So a variable storage, as you can see here, is like, so Fellou sometimes would need a screenshot or something. You can add a PDF or something, and then it can base it off of that PDF or whatever document that you can attach. Because so let's say here you can attach something. Supported file formats right there. So a PDF, TXT, or DOXC file, which is a Word. A TXT file is it's like a notepad, the WordPad. If you have a WordPad, XLS, XLVS, CSV, and obviously MD images, etc. So, even does MD. So if you want to do, like, let's say you have a coding project or something, it can help you out too, which is actually fantastic. Um, so this is what I would use. So I tried doing this. I'm giving it like so it can self error check to a certain degree, which is actually fantastic. So my suggestions have been put to good use on PC at least. Um, so I did that, and then the give me a minute. And then I gave the breakdown, and then I gave the screenshot of what was going on. The error tool is popping up in this chat scenes, and then it generated everything. I wanted to finish this up. And then obviously understand today's landscape. So social platforms for new prioritize short form video, driven authentic content, genuine engagement, interactive communication, rapid adaptation are emerging tools, especially AI powered solutions. Key insights. So video editing, copywriting, and auto captioning and image generation, automated DMs, replies, and 24/7 customer support. Post frequently visually engaging content between 15 to 90 seconds. Content ideas, product demos, staff stories, testimonials, all that. Track trending hashtags and memes daily. So you can say, Fellou, can you please give me what are the popular hashtags for today, or like whatever is trending, so I can make content on it, and it'll give you something like that. Um, Show real people stories, not just polished ads. We can make real people. We can do that with Higgsfield and all this type of stuff. Um, so share lessons, learn business challenges, the day-to-day operations. Collaborate with micro influencers and local creators. Obviously, user-generated content, reviews, to do's and don'ts. I kind of went over this already. So, and then I did another deep action, and then I put the files with the variable storage, as I said, and then I started scanning everything, and it made an MD file. So I just went through all this. It was rewriting everything, and then I got the additional downloadable. So as well, let's just say you want to download this, it can make a downloadable content right here. KPI tracking, have all this type of stuff. And as you can see, and then that's kind of it. But like, pretty much, what you want is like, so I would, again, I found these. You're probably thinking, of course you're gonna push this because you're an influencer. Yes, yes I am. And then this is an X breakdown. Obviously, this is all on X. I just did this to give another idea. So let's say you want to follow certain people on X, Fellou, or whatever. You can just say, hey, follow this account on X, or if you see something within the browser, no, just follow. You can just put your X account or Instagram account or whatever, and then you can just automatically follow the person. Um, but like but this is just basically like my comprehensive understanding. But like, as they say, you can read papers as well, summarize type of stuff. So pretty much, that's basically the review, the proper review that was supposed to happen yesterday. But for the most part, I would have to say, uh, it's a good browser. So if you want to do reports, if you want to do all this other type of stuff, um, generate social media content, you can even code with it, obviously with the MD files. So this actually would be actually useful for a couple of side projects I'm actually working on, which is fantastic. But as well, it's as I say, this is something that I think Google is lacking on. They have the potential with Gemini, but the problem is that they haven't incorporated it. Opera has Aria to a certain degree, but this is more agenic, so it's adaptable. It can find stuff. It can scan everything, and it's just fantastic. I think this is what the idea was with SEO and SEM, going back, but I don't think the technology was there, or maybe the people were ready, so they dumbed it down. But now, obviously, after certain events, like people just obviously the tech companies just pretty much said, okay, we're going to throw you all into the deep end. You have to adapt, whether you like it or you don't. People who adapted are now coming out stronger, and the people who are not are just going to drown. So that's the way of life to a certain degree. Um, so highly recommend you use it. It's fantastic. You can write your reports. It can build you stuff. It can do a lot of type of other things. It's just so as you can see, you can type a command or add for context. So for example, I can add stuff, add whatever, or I want to type in the slash right there. I got my slash. I can open up Perplexity. I can look up ChatGPT, obviously Fellou. I got this. I still want to see if that's possible because still want to. You can open up Reddit, like search Reddit for me or whatever. But like you can ask AI right here. You can hit tab and then ask AI. So if I want to tab and then search in Fellou, or then you can hit like your tab again, switch mode, um, and then yeah, there's pretty much that. But like highly recommend everyone use it. It's a lifesaver. It can write reports for you. It can help you break down data, comprehensive data. hey, I got all this data right here. I can just do it again. Summarize this web page. This is openx.com. Open Google Calendar and summarize the schedule for the week. And then like let's say for example you want like a breakdown of like I don't know. So hypothetical example would be I don't have access. Well, I have access to Erica, but I have that on something else. Um, but let's say, for example, yes, you're looking at that right. Um, let's say, for example, I actually do have Erica here. Actually, um, let's say, for example, I want to summarize Erica. It's more of a side project or like a game that I want to do. I can just click on this. Can you please help me build this game? Give me some idea, or just build it, and then it can. It can give me like a step-by-step guide or whatever, and then I can put that into like something else, or just put it into Fellou, and it'll kind of do it. And then I have this one, which is a game engine I'm working on too. But the whole point of a lot of projects I'm working on, as you can see. Um, but but the whole point is that it can help. It can give structure, or it can just build it, and it can give like an understanding step by step guide, as you can see as I broke down already. Um, so highly recommend everyone use it. It can make your life so much easier, and yeah, like I think like as I said, this is what SEO and SEM should have been. And yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I will maybe do some more live reviews, somewhat on Twitch to a certain degree, since I fixed certain stuff. I'll probably do more on YouTube. I had to do a live because a browser is a little bit more different. There's probably a lot of other stuff that I still don't know about, but when I do, I'll just go. If it's something short, I might just do a little short video. But if it's something like a big feature drop, I will definitely do that. And obviously, I will just see how it goes and all that. But if it, as I said, definitely recommend you use it. It can help you save a lot of time on research projects. If you have to do like a big presentation, everything you can just generate it, and then you can have a guide or like just something that you can download. Here's my presentation, and that can be really good. Um, so yeah, um, and as always, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, Mr. Z